A Bad Case of Stripes by David Shannon. Camilla Cream loved lima beans, but she never ate them. All of her friends hated them, and she wanted to fit in. Camilla always worried about what other people thought of her. Today, she was more worried than usual. It was the first day of school, and she couldn't decide what to wear. She put on a pretty dress and she looked in the mirror.
Ah, oh my heavens, you're completely covered with stripes. Do you feel all right? Yeah, I feel fine, but just look at me. You get back to bed this instant. You're not going to school today. Dr. Bumble!
I'm on my way. Most extraordinary. I've never seen anything like this. Are you coughing, sneezing, runny nose, aches, pain, chills, hot flushes, dizziness, drowsiness, shortness of breath, or uncontrollable twitching?
No, I feel fine.
Well then, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't go to school tomorrow. Here's some ointment that should help clear up those stripes in a few days. If it doesn't, you know where to reach me.
The next day was a disaster. Everyone at school laughed at Camilla. They called her Camilla Crayon and Night of the Living Lollipop. She tried her best to act as if everything were normal. But then the class decided to say the Pledge of Allegiance. Her stripes turned red, white, and blue, and then she broke out with the stars. The other kids thought this was great. One yelled out, "Let's see some purple polka dots!" Sure enough, she turned all purple polka dotty. Someone else shouted, "Checkerboard!" And then all kinds of squares covered her body. Everyone was calling out different shapes and colors, and poor Camilla was changing faster than you can change the sound on a TV. The phone is ringing in the background, and Mother answers, and Mr. Hams is on the other side. "I'm sorry, Mrs. Cream. I'm going to have to ask you to keep Camilla home from school. She's just too much of a distraction. I've been getting phone calls from the other parents. They're afraid those stripes may be contagious." Camilla was so embarrassed she couldn't believe that 2 days ago everyone liked her, and now nobody even wanted to be in the same room as her.
Is there anything that I can get you, sweetheart? No, thank you.
Dr. Bumble went to work on Camilla. He squeezed and jabbed and tapped and tested. It was very uncomfortable. "Well, it's not the mumps or the measles, and definitely not chickenpox or sunburn. Try these. Take one each night before bed." That night, Camilla took her medicine. It was awful. When she woke up the next morning, she did feel different, but when she got dressed, her clothes didn't fit right. She looked in the mirror, and there, staring back at her, was a giant multicolored pill with a face on it.
Dr. Bumble!
It might be a virus.
Suddenly, fuzzy little virus balls appeared all over Camilla.
We need to go over these numbers again back at the lab, and I'll call you when I know something.
But the experts didn't have a clue, much less a cure. By now, the TV news had found out about Camilla. Reporters from every channel were outside her house telling the story of the bizarre case of the incredible changing kid. Soon, a huge crowd was camped out in front of her house. The creams were swamped with all kinds of remedies from psychologists. Allergists were around, herbalists, nutritionists, psychics, an old medicine man, a guru, and even a veterinarian. Each so-called cure only added to poor Camilla's strange appearance, until it was hard to even recognize her. She sprouted roots and berries and crystals and feathers and a long furry tail, but nothing worked.
What are we gonna do? It just keeps getting worse and worse.
At that moment, Mr. Cream heard a quiet little knock at the front door. He opened it, and there stood an old woman just as plump and sweet as a strawberry. "Excuse me, but I think I can help." She went into Camilla's room and looked around. "My goodness, what we have here is a bad case of the stripes, one of the worst I've ever seen. Here, these might do the trick."
Are those magic beans?
"Oh, no, 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 there's no such thing. These are just plain old lima beans. I bet you'd like some, wouldn't you?" Camilla wanted a big heaping plateful of lima beans, more than just about anything, but she was afraid to admit it.
Yuck! No one likes lima beans, especially me.
"Oh dear, I guess I was wrong about you." She put the beans back in her bag and started toward the door. Camilla watched the old woman walk away. Those beans would taste so good. And getting laughed at for eating them was nothing compared to what she'd been going through. She finally couldn't stand it.
Wait, the truth is, I really love lima beans.
"I thought so."
Mmm.
Suddenly, the polka dots and patterns began to disappear. The whole room swirled around, and when it stopped, there stood Camilla, and everything was back to normal.
I'm cured!
Yes, I knew the real you was in there somewhere. She patted Camilla on the head, and she went outside. She vanished into the crowd. And afterward, Camilla wasn't quite the same. Some of the kids at school even said she was weird, but she didn't care a bit. She ate all the lima beans she wanted, and she never had the touch of stripes again. The end.